what are we listening to today?
The Immigrant Project by Girish and Astha.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Immigrant Project. This is our episode number 2 with Eliza. You must remember Eliza from our previous episode. She was the one who challenged IRCC and won. Brilliant. And we had a brilliant conversation. Eliza, so while Philippines is history, I want to talk about because you manifested coming to Canada, manifested this move. So how was the first 24 hours for you like? Because that was pretty important, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, first 24 hours, first week, first month, right?
Yeah.
So it's just, first 24 hours was good. I moved into my sublet, which I had found through a Facebook group. Kind of just adjusted, got
How
some
did you
rest.
trust Facebook groups?
Oh wow, it was really a trust for both of us. So imagine it was a sublet, it was a 1 month sublet. I posted saying, "Hi guys, it's a Facebook group that's really for posting available rooms and people looking for rooms. So you say, "Hi guys, I'm coming to Toronto. I need a sublet for a month while I look for my more permanent home. Anyone there have space for me?" So several people reach out, a few scammers, and you can tell, right? You can tell, like, yeah, this apartment is only 700 and it's in Bloor-Yonge. Like, really?
Of course.
Like, I'm not dumb. But then there's this girl, she goes, "Oh, I'm going home to Korea. I'm going on vacation for the exact same time that you're coming to Canada. Do you want to do a video call and feel each other out?" And like, hey, and we got super along. It's like, I feel really comfortable. Because, it's a two-way street.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to be comfortable sending money in advance. She's going to hand me the keys to her apartment with all her stuff in it.
Exactly.
So she's like, so that's it. I sent her the money. She left the keys with a friend. I took it and I stayed in her apartment for a month. And while I was there, my first order of business was to find my own apartment, right?
Exactly.
In that first month. And everyone was telling me, it's going to be difficult. You really have to, you have to put up 6 months of or even a year in advance because you have no credit score and all of that, right? Yeah. So I was like, okay, they say it's going to be hard, but no, because
I'm Eliza, I can do it.
When you're there in the right time, everything, because this is what I always say, when it's for you and it's the right time, everything will come in grace and in ease.
And
so I stepped out, looked around the street, and I saw, apartments in the next building. I walk in, "Hi, can I look at your available apartments?" I said, "Sure, there's a studio right there. Perfect budget, perfect area. They only asked for 2 months rent, and I got my apartment."
Wow, no credit score.
No credit
job.
score. Nothing.
Nothing.
Wow. They gave it to me in 2 days.
Wow, and this is what neighborhood you're talking about?
Church in Wellesley.
That's
I live right in the heart of downtown. I'm still living there.
Wow.
I love my space. It's my little studio.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
So
it's like, where's this travel? See, grace and ease.
Yeah.
And it's for you.
Wow.
It will happen.
Alright. So your first order of business, find an apartment.
Next is to find a job.
So how was your approach like?
So having my experience with MAC Cosmetics, even back home for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
When I started the application process, I already looked at like, what can I bring from the Philippines that I can bring to Canada? And my 10-year experience, right?
Yeah.
My 10-year experience in MAC is one thing, because MAC is a Canadian company. It was born in Toronto. So, and I said, I want to live downtown, I'm going to school downtown, I want to work downtown. And I manifested a job at MAC Cosmetics.
So you did not apply anywhere else?
Nowhere else.
Wow.
So the moment I arrived, I looked at the job listings at Estee Lauder, which is their umbrella company, and I saw a position for exactly the store that I want to work with, and I put in my application, got called in for an interview the week after, and got offered the job a week after.
Wow, so you saw an job application posting on LinkedIn? Online?
No, on their career site. Send in my resume.
Wow, so your 10 years of experience back home really...
That worked for me. It's like when you think about it, 10 years back, you wonder, why am I here in MAC Cosmetics? And then fast forward, this is why.
Wow, so is this the work that you're doing at MAC? Is it related to the course that you're studying at George Brown?
Not at all. But it's a brand that I love, and I've been in the beauty industry for so long. And
you want to make a part?
Yes. So initially, I had wanted to make it a stepping stone into probably working in headquarters as a marketer and everything. But
office.
Right now, things change. And one thing is, even if you have a 5-year plan, you have to allow yourself for adjustability and flexibility, right? And I found myself really liking the retail space. Like I'm a what they call a key holder now. So I'm management. So
Key holder. What
yes.
does that mean?
So here I'm one of the managers. So I love coaching, especially with the experience I have with Mac and the brand. I love coaching the younger artists because I'm a mentor by nature. That is my just my communication style. I
Yeah.
like sharing and teaching. I believe in generosity of sharing experiences and
Mm.
knowledge with others because that makes you grow and them grow and everybody grows. So that's my style. I love coaching young artists about the Mac culture and what I've learned and what I bring, and learning also about how the Mac operates here in Canada on home base, and I want to grow in this position more and more.
Grow
Yeah.
within the organization
Within the
internally
organization,
and perhaps
yes.
one day get like a corporate position
No,
within
I
that.
actually want to stay in retail.
Stay in
I'm
retail.
enjoying it. It's, I have a heart for customer service. I find
Mm.
great satisfaction in being able to service sometimes a very difficult customer and they walk away happy. That's like a win for me. They come into the store angry, they walk away happy.
Happy.
I'm like, yes,
That's
I
a
did
win
my
for
job.
you.
Yep, I
Wow.
love that. So I love being able to see what I can do for you as a representative of the brand, as a representative of my team.
Hmm.
I find great satisfaction in that, and being able to share
Hmm.
all of that with my co-artists.
That's so nice.
That's what
So,
I love.
Eliza, talk to us about the course that you're taking. You're
Okay.
taking up at George Brown,
Yes,
and
so-
how the
mhm.
skills, how probably the knowledge would be transferable to you being in retail.
Right. Okay. So right now, so I finished my first course in digital marketing, which is very much related to what I do as a consultant.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
aside from that, I am a marketing consultant for several other clients.
So you're upskilling yourself.
Yes,
there.
so I'm upskilled, and now I'm into strategic relationship marketing, which is about CRM, customer relationship marketing, and customer experience. So
Hmm.
if that's not
Wow.
related
Yeah,
to what
exactly.
I'm doing,
That's exactly.
you know what I mean? Because we're very much into, right now in the store, we're very much into building a customer base that's loyal and that we retain them, they keep coming back to us. So I'm learning all sorts of things about the whole space of customer relationships that I can bring into my own, in the own operations of my location, right?
Yeah.
So incorporate it in what the organization already has, and just maybe contributing to its improvement,
Wow.
you know?
So
So,
the place better
so
than.
great. So I
Yeah.
really like the customer relationship space, because again, I'm a people person. I love being of service, so it's really relevant,
You're in
and
the
I'm
right
enjoying
industry.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from you today, but I'm curious to know because you said something about being a key
Key holder.
Key holder.
Yes.
So what is that role if you can tell
Yeah.
our
So
patrons
a
how
key-
does your day to day look like
Yeah,
at
so a
Mac?
key holder is a management position. So it's like you're an associate, the key holder, assistant manager, and the manager. So you're one of managers, and then you have aside from the selling floor, you have your own sales quotas. You're also in charge of coaching the other artists. You're in charge of store operations. You can close the store. It's key holder because literally I'm holding
You're
a
holding
key
the
to
key,
the
yeah.
store. I have a key around my neck the whole time. So it's like
So you're
then-
responsible for the entire
Yes.
store.
Yeah, for the store operations. Then you can do when there's something that needs to be approved, authorized, then I am the one to do it. So it's a whole lot other responsibility. It's not just selling, but it's also operations, admin, and like team management, along with the assistant manager and the manager. So I want to keep going on that path, and hopefully I'll get my own location someday as a manager.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so nice. So I have a great question for you next, but before I ask that, I wanted to ask you about Mac. So since you're in the industry of servicing customers,
Mhm.
and this is something that you hold close to your heart, you really love, can you share for our audience one incredible day or one incredible story
Mm-hmm.
where
Oh my
a customer
gosh.
left the store really happy?
One of many. Okay, this is very memorable because it happened in my second day at work.
Second day,
Yeah,
wow.
second day. So I was there as a sales associate, and then someone came in and said, "This is my sister. She's never worn makeup before," and she was very closed. She's
Okay.
like, "No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't want to."
Mm.
She was just closed. It was like, just I mean, you're not gonna lose anything by me trying a few things on you.
Yeah.
You can always wipe it off. It's just makeup. And he said, "Okay, fine." So I sat her down and I said, okay, this is the foundation I'm going to use. I explained to her. I did a quick, 5-6 minute thing on her face. And then she looked at herself in the mirror frowning. And then she goes, I actually look cute. And then she started crying. And then I go, don't do that. No one cries alone in my presence. And then we start crying. Her sister starts crying. And then we're all like hugging and crying. And it's like, like it just reminded me of why I love this industry so much. Because you would think it's just makeup. But makeup is related a lot to self-esteem, confidence, and the way you see yourself and the way you want others to see you. So we get a lot of very memorable experiences in the store. I have a customer who has been with me. Every time she comes into the store, she looks for me because I was there at the start of her transition. So I taught her how to put on her makeup as a woman. The very first time she put on makeup as a woman. And every time she comes to the store, she looks for me. And now I saw her transition.
Wow.
That's
why we have
very
people like
special. So that's like a relationship we have. That's customer relationship. She is retained forever. She is loyal to the brand and to me as my client because of that experience that we shared. It's those moments that make the experience that Mac and the values that we embody, which is inclusivity, respect, and individuality, all races, all genders, all ages.
Yeah.
It's a brand that resonates with my own values. That's why I've stayed with it for the last 10 years.
Wow, and that's what MAC represents.
Yes, and it's very Canadian.
And that's what you represent. Wow, yeah. I mean, we are extremely grateful to have an ally like you on the guest who advocates for inclusivity. So thank you so much. I do have one important question to ask you before we end this episode, which is, how do you juggle all of this?
I have no
You have
idea.
college, job, and then you have a freelancing gig.
Exactly. So this is what my day looks like. So we go to school face to face twice a week. We have school online twice a week. So, and then if I'm not in school, then I take my shift. If I'm in school in the morning, I have my shift in the afternoon. Like my classmates would see me coming in full black, like all made up, like, where are you going? I'm going to work right after, okay? So I'm all dressed up. And then I have my consultancy work, at least my clients in the US are more or less in the same time zone, maybe a couple of hours before or after us, but it's still during the day. But my Philippine clients, my meetings with them start at 10:30 p.m. all the way to 2.
Oh no.
And then I study, and then I go to school again. So what is sleep? I don't know what sleep is.
So are you running on caffeine, no food?
And good positive vibes.
Good positive vibe. Yeah, that's what I've been getting.
No, what I'm always thinking is, this too shall pass. I will graduate eventually, and I will have more time for my other pursuits. Like I want to start working out again, read the 20 million books that I bought since I landed here and never touched. So I mean, there are things to look forward to when this is all kind of just, past and I've graduated. So looking forward to all of that.
You know what? We have a third episode for that where we
know,
talk
right?
about the future. Yeah, but this has been fantastic, Eliza. Thank you so much. This conversation about Mac was so insightful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.